Good day, traders. This is Wave Rider with the Wave Rider Forex Group Weekly Analysis. First off, our disclaimer. Once again, trading is risky, and if you trade and lose money, it is not my fault. And if you make money and want to give me some, you know my email address. You can send it to me on PayPal. Okay, let's get to the analysis. Let's start off with our dollar index. Last week, the news came out and tricked us. This is what dollar index I was expecting it to do, to make a bullish move, but we got that bearish drop, and now we're gonna see what it does. It give us a continuation pattern and more down, or it will form up and make a new pattern and continue more bullish movement. RSI right now is oversold, so we're definitely going to get an up move this week, and we'll update the pattern as we see it. Euro USD, same as the dollar index. We're expecting this down move last week based off of the continuation pattern that was forming on the RSI and on the charts. We were looking for this wave, and instead we got that bullish move up, knocked out a few trades. I was actually in dollar from the top here and trailing my stop and got stopped out in this area. So we'll be looking to re-enter it because this is we're still bearish on the dollar, but we're looking to see if it gives us a continuation pattern and more up, maybe retesting the top and then continuing back down. Once again, RSI is overbought, so we're looking for the move, a move down this week, and we'll update the chart as we go. Pound dollar. Pound wasn't really affected so much with the move with the news, I guess, because pound was already pretty weak based off of the information it's already been going through. Right now, it looks like pound is giving a continuation pattern, and we'll check out the pattern itself once it actually forms up. Right now we got a couple of bottoms, a couple of tops, but it doesn't look pretty something we would want to trade right now. Wait until we get a actual good top and bottom to see which direction market here is going to move. As with US dollar pairs, we're expecting it to follow suit, so once we get a clear tradable pattern, we'll go from there. Our dollar CAD. Everybody's been looking and trying to trade the CAD and get CAD to fall down. We got a nice move when we started out a few weeks ago, but right now CAD's been ranging. This could be a top, so if it's a top, then we're looking for more down. If it's not, looking for maybe this structure to have formed. Either we're going to have this wedge formation, or it could form something like this, opposite wedge, and this will be a possible breakout. So we'll see once the market opens to see what it's going to give us. So we actually got a trade going on here, a bullish trade. So we're looking for actually this move to come up into this area. Nice over the 50% reversal retracement, and then the move down. But we're still bearish on this pair overall. Yen. The yen right now, it's oversold, and we're looking for that move to come back north, come back bullish for us, so we can get in on that. But it could form a continuation pattern. It is in a continuation pattern. It could bounce and then continue to go back down. So we'll check and see what it does. But right now it's in a continuation pattern, so we're looking for a move up. As I said, if it doesn't make a impulsive move up and out of this pattern, then we'll be looking for the move to come back down. Dollar Swiss. Once again, Swiss is also oversold. It's been on a rampage the last few weeks, but right now we're looking for it to form some type of continuation pattern, and then we'll have to see what pattern it actually gives us at this point. It made a nice move down of almost 100 pips last Friday, and we'll see where it goes from here. Right now it's oversold, so it is going to move up. Where it stops, then we'll update the pattern, and we'll go from there. Pound New Zealand. Pound New Zealand is also in a good position for this week, looking for more bearish movement. It is in a nice flag pattern. Last week we got the big drop on all NZD pairs. We called that also. It was a really nice move for us. So this week we're still looking bearish until it gives us a reason to doubt this big impulse. We're still looking bearish right now. RSI is climbing correctively, which means we're looking for an impulse again going down. Too easy, too easy. All right, let's get some of this off of the screen. I was putting out some trades you can find on some of the social media sites that I work with. Aussie US dollar could be forming this ascending wedge here, but it has already been overbought and made a bounce for us. So we're looking for it to come down into this area, this price area, and see what it'll do here. If it gives us another bounce, we'll look to take a short sell up here because we are still bearish with this pair. So looking for it to come down and retest this bottom before looking for the long moves. Okay, some other trade setups that you can find later. Euro pound. Euro pound is at a great reversal point right now. If you want to trade against the trend, but it is at a reversal point that could get you a trade somewhere in the net of almost 100 pips short. So price is overbought, and it's perfect timing right there to get in there and take that short and ride the market back down, see how far it goes. Too easy, too easy. Buy the bounce. Correction, sell the bounce, sell the bounce. And let's see where it goes. It also can form a continuation pattern here and continue out because we already had our 3 waves. So these are the possible options. It could break out straight at open, form a continuation pattern and more up, or bounce and we'll get that wave down. So let's see what the market gives us. Right, our euro yen, same as dollar. We're looking for the yen pairs to make a move, a bullish move eventually. Where it's going to make it, that's the question. So right now it's in this continuation pattern, looking for price to move up into this area right now, and we'll watch price action there to see if it breaks out or gives us another wave down. Euro CAD, just like the dollar CAD, it's right now at a place that looks like a reversal point, but with this ascending channel, we're looking for CAD to come down just like the dollar. So price could come down directly out of this channel immediately, or it could bounce and then come down on a second wave. But right now we are expecting that move down, so you can look on lower time frames and take a short entry this week until we get the actual intentions of the move. Euro Aussie on our RSI is giving us a breakout of this pattern. It's ever so slight, so price could come right back into this pattern and continue moving, or it could continue to press out at the market open. But right now we are bullish of this pair because of this flag that has formed. So let's see if we get a continuation, an impulsive move out of here. If not, it continues correctively. We'll look to adjust the pattern. Maybe it'll form something like this, like a triangle or wedge type pattern. But we'll see as the market opens, and we'll update the charts on TradingView. All right. Euro New Zealand. Right now, Euro New Zealand is in the overbought area, so we're looking for some movement to come down. I don't think this pattern is completed itself, but right now we're looking at an ascending channel. So ascending channel would break down eventually. We just need to see the pattern complete. Just wait for the completion. If you can't wait, you can look to sell the bounces off of the top trend line here. But right now, I'm looking at this type of pattern for it right now. And we might have to adjust it to something like this. So depending on the move we get out of this pattern, if we get a very nice impulsive move coming down, then we'll look for the bottoms here to go long on this pattern because we are bullish this pattern still, this currency pair. Euro Chief, just like US Chief, right now we're looking for more up, just waiting for a bounce off of our pattern. And then we'll look to enter some long trades. So we had a bounce here, but it was a little raggedy for us, and we're just looking to find a good place for the chief pairs. Right now, I still not messing with the chief pairs because they have ran off, and this is my turtle, and it has ran out of the cage right now. It's starting to give us something that possibly tradable, but right now I'm still leaving it alone. Pound yen. Just like all our yen pairs, right now we're looking for the yen to continue bullish. It's forming looking like a descending wedge or a ending diagonal, whatever you want to call it, or leading diagonal. But no matter where it is oversold, and we're looking for that move to come up out of this pattern. And where it stops, look for targets in the top of here or this this high that is created last week. So, but we are still right now looking for a move up, even though the pair overall is still setting up. It's made a bearish move, but it's overall we're still looking bullish for all the yen pairs. Pound CAD, same as all the other CADs. This could be a top, which means we're expecting it to come back down. But if it is not a top, it may be a retest of the pattern at the top here, but we're still looking for moves out of this pattern with pound. So pound CAD is looking more bullish than the other pairs. So we'll see what the news holds, and maybe pound CAD will drop out of this pattern bearish and continue down. But right now we're looking at it's nothing for us to trade until it gets to our trend lines. Pound Aussie made some nice moves a few weeks ago, but right now it's just been holding at top, really not really making any great moves. It made a nice move out, continuation pattern, and now it's at the reversal point. It has made a nice move up, and now we're waiting to see if it's going to continue up or stretch out this pattern and continue down correctively, and maybe form an impulse later, a bullish impulse later. But right now we're looking for more up moves, more bullish moves from Pound Aussie. Pound New Zealand, same thing. We're looking for bullish movement here. It's in a little pennant or flag, however you would like to call it. Looking for price to get into a bounce area or a break area and take that trade, take that long trade. Pound Chief looks a little better than some of the other ones. It's holding in a nice pattern. We're just waiting right now to see when exactly it's going to give a good bounce. It could give a good bounce here and break the pattern, or it could continue down to the trend line and break out from that point. But right now we are oversold, so we're just waiting for it to decide what it's going to do. You can look on your lower time frames for bounces of this pattern, so you can enter your long trades. Australian dollar yen, same as all the other yen pairs. We're looking long. Still has ways to go to be oversold, but it can break out at any moment. So let's just keep the long bullish sentiment for all the yen pairs. So we've gotten our waves that we need, A, B, C, and so we're looking. It can break out any moment. If you get a lower time frame bounce trade to go long, take it. If not, wait for the pattern to break. All right, Aussie CAD has a nice ascending channel here. It can open up and just go straight out. RSI is overbought, so it can just break out at the open of the market, or it might bounce up and give us another wave up before breaking down. But right now CAD is on the way down on all of our pairs. CAD is going to make that bearish move. Aussie New Zealand, that's our dragon now. That is the coin for it. So it made a slow descending move all down last week that we finally got a bottom to, impulsed out of there with the New Zealand news, and now it's forming an ascending channel, which should break down. We're looking for a possible another move up before the breakdown, but as it is already overbought, price can break down at any moment. And once the new pattern forms, we'll probably get something like this, and it'll set up for more movement, more bullish movement. So we'll just wait until we get those moves and update the charts as necessary. Aussie Chief. So the Aussie Chief looks nice also. Really beautiful moves in the Aussie Chief. I wish I would have got into it earlier, but Aussie Chief was actually one of the pairs that I didn't have on my watch list. I actually added it looking at some of the other traders I talked to. The Chief pairs were highlighted on their radar, so I started adding them, and I started looking how beautiful the moves we get out of this Aussie Chief. And right now we're at the completion of this up wave, and now at the beginning of another downward move. So looking for a continuation pattern to form here and more bearish movement. We'll see once the pattern forms, you'll see it posted in the chart, and we'll look to make those trades at that time. New Zealand yen, just like the other yen pairs, but this one has a nice descending channel, easy trade. Look for a bounce or a break of this pattern, and look for a new pattern to form. So look for maybe a top in this area, trade up to that high, but really simple trade here, just a bounce trade or a break trade. So price is right in the oversold area, so it should move pretty soon. New Zealand CAD. New Zealand CAD, once again, this could be a top. If it is, then we're looking for another move down. If not, it could form a continuation pattern and make a slight move up. But as with the CAD pairs, we're still looking overall for CAD to move bearish. So we're just waiting for a nice pattern to form here, and then we'll go from there. New Zealand Chief, finally a nice move out of New Zealand Chief last week. Formed a flag, and then the flag has broken down again. We're looking for a continuation pattern as it is oversold, and a new formation of a new pattern. So we'll see how it goes once market opens, and I said we'll, as normal, we'll update those charts as they come. Swiss CAD Chief, also same thing. We got a good movement last week out of this pair. It broke out of this flag pattern, made a nice move down, flag pattern, and continued. So we're looking for the same thing, another continuation pattern and more bullish bearish movement, or a new formation of a bullish continuation pattern and more up. We'll see as we go. And finally, oil. Oil is still bullish. We're still bullish oil, so it's a matter of if it's going to bounce and break out or break out immediately. And once as oil moves, CAD will move. So if we get downward movement first, the bearish movement, we know CAD is going to lose strength, and then we can trade accordingly. But as you can see right here, it's giving us the perfect indication of letting us see that pattern on the RSI. It is weakening, but it still has more room down that it can go. So it can make a move all the way down to the beginning of this impulse. So don't forget that. So be careful when you're trading your CADs. Wait for a bounce or a break of this pattern. And thanks for watching. This is Wave Rider wishing you good trading. Catch the wave and ride it.